In the midst of this modern financial powerhouse of a city is a section called the Old Town, filled with historic charm. The Altstadt or Old Town area is one of the medieval streets and squares, a lively place to visit, with boutiques, restaurants and cafes. This is Zurich, the largest city of Switzerland. Located in an Alpine setting at the northwestern end of Lake Zurich, a walk around this main area is definitely recommended to experience the true flavor of the city. With its striking 19th century buildings, winding cobblestone lanes stretching along both sides of the river Limmat, Zurich's Old Town or Altstadt is the most important atmospheric part of the city and home to many principal tourist attractions. There are hundreds of restaurants on either side of the city center where you can dine with a view. The most fascinating thing you will witness is that Switzerland is one of the countries with the cleanest drinking water. In Zurich alone, there are over 1,200 drinking fountains on almost every corner of the city. And you gotta believe this, people drink straight out of it. There are several famous bridges that are built at regular intervals across the river, making both sides of the city accessible. The famous one being the Mulsteg or the Zurich Lovelock Bridge. 500 meters away from this bridge, you will come to the Rathausbrücke, where the famous Zurich Town Hall stands with its Renaissance-style architecture. Zurich's Town Hall, in German called the Rathaus, is easy to spot as it overhangs the river and is supported on the wide arches at the east end of the Rathausbrücke. Constructed between 1694 and 1698, the massive late Renaissance building has rich sculpture decoration and a Baroque ceremonial hall that is well worth seeing. Right opposite to the Zurich Town Hall, you can see St. Peter's Church standing tall. One can't miss it. St. Peter's Church stands on a little hill. This is the oldest parish church in Zurich. In 1538, the church acquired the largest clock dials in Europe, 8.7 meters in diameter, and is still the largest church clock in the whole of Europe. 3 minutes walk from St. Peter's Church, you will arrive at the famous Münster Bridge, with the most famous iconic landmark churches on either sides. On one side is the Frauenkirche, one of Zurich's most distinctive and popular sites. Frauenkirche Church is a green copper spiral building that is easily visible in Zurich's skyline. The name of the Protestant Frauenkirche actually means Women's Church, referring to the founding of an abbey here in 853 for aristocratic women of Europe by the Emperor Ludwig. The church is a three-aisled pillared basilica with a Gothic nave built from the 13th to the 15th century, a stunning architecture that cannot be overlooked. Right opposite is perhaps the most recognizable landmarks in modern Zurich, the Grossmünster. Standing in an open terrace above the river, Zurich's principal church dominates the city skyline with its twin towers. Built between 11th and the 13th centuries, The Grossmünster Church is the landmark of Zurich. The marvelous architecture adds to the already spectacular beauty of Zurich's old town. Beyond the Grossmünster is the open lake of Zurich, where you are free to take a dip, relax, or get on a boat for a nice cruise. There are also river cruises departing at regular interval that takes you through the old town, as you could enjoy the views from a completely different angle while you hear the history of the city. Overall, Zurich is a beautiful town. The sights, the medieval buildings, and the stunning locations will steal your heart. Subscribe now to keep visiting more places around the world. We are ready to take you on a journey. There are more to explore.